Welcome to The Topic, where we highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Todd Duplantis. Houston is known as the energy capital of the world, and HCC has a center of excellence dedicated to preparing workers for the ever-expanding diversified energy field. Joining me now is Morteza Sameei, and you're the Dean of the Global Energy Program. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes, I am the Dean of Global Energy Program at HCC Northeast.
Okay, now the Northeast College has a number of programs which fall under this. Let's talk about what the demand is right now and the programs that meet that demand in this field.
In the energy sector, you're going to have electronic engineering technology, instrumentation engineering technology, petroleum engineering technology, and process technology, the operator training program.
Now you offer all those classes and I guess levels of degrees and certifications and the associate degrees. But most students come in, they want to know, first off, how long is it going to take me? What type of degree can I get? Are there jobs available, and can you place me?
Yes, correct. Most students, they are looking to programs to be successful career for them. In the energy sector, most jobs, they pay anywhere between $60,000 to $70,000 per year. Okay. If you go offshore and work overtime in plants and stuff, right, you can get upwards of $100,000 per year easily.
And if you're a young student and you're starting off, you're talking starting off at that salary if you're just putting in a full-time and working maybe some overtime.
Yes, most companies at the present time, they require associate degree and certificates, some, but associate degree right out of the gate, they start you anywhere upwards of $50,000 and up to get started.
And that's changed over the last several decades, because before, you had to have a 4-year degree. Now they're looking for more of these middle skilled workers, which I guess there's a gap of.
Yes. In older days and older technologies, most technicians did not need a degree to go ahead and do a job. Nowadays, with the invention of computers and almost every sector, troubleshooting skills and computer interfacing with them and programming them and knowing how to respond to them requires a little bit more knowledge and technical updated technologies for associate degree. And this becomes a skill gap that the retiring age of the operators and technicians are going out the door, and there is no replacement for them. So we are there to provide this gap with a skillful trained technicians to fill these jobs.
Success in the oil industry, and my parents, I moved here with my parents in the 70s to Houston, and they worked in the oil industry. So the oil industry is very cyclical as far as success.
Yes.
And right now we're kind of heading back in that direction, but a lot of kids may say, look, I don't want to get laid off, and people were getting laid off, but that's not the case right now.
That's not the case. We are in an upswing, uptrending. Oil is being traded right now about $80 or so. All the companies that we know and work with, like BP, Shell, Exxon, and some of the drilling companies, they are trading at $80 per barrel. That's enough to employ people. Sure. And most jobs may not be in Houston, but it might be in the oil field, like any place where there is drilling is taking place and oil well. Most jobs are 14 days on, 14 days off, if the students want to stay in Houston area. But some of it might be out of state, some of it out of town, wherever oil wells are, wherever jobs are.
So if you're willing to travel and you're willing to be open and work some overtime, you're making a pretty decent living for going to college for 2 years.
Yes. The doctors and lawyers, they take 6-7 years to get up to that point.
And they have a large bill when they get finished.
In here, when Houston Community College, fairly inexpensive to get an associate degree, and right out of the gate, you make $60,000 to $70,000. Within 2-3 years, you get upwards of $90,000, $100,000. And by the time you get to the age where the doctor gets his degrees and he's well set in, your amount of income is almost equal.
That's amazing. Morteza Sameei, thank you for joining us here, and great luck with the program. If you'd like to know more about HCC's Global Energy Program, you can log on to hccs.edu/energy. For The Topic on HCC TV, I'm Todd Duplantis. I'll see you next time.